Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome, my Aries friends and friends of Aries. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I'm Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your reading for January 1st through the 7th. All messages are also timeless, so please use your heart and intuition there to discern if a message is for you here. Feel free to take a look at others that are not of this date. So I do pull some oracle cards here prior, meditate on your energy a bit, and then we move into the tarot. That's how this channel works. So Aries, tapping into your energy before, what I saw was, so in knitting, I'm not really sure if it would be the same with crochet. Anyway, so I knit, but in knitting, you can drop a stitch. Say it's like in the middle of the piece there, you're in the middle of the row. If you drop the stitch and you apply pressure, like pulling on the outsides, that stitch can continue to slip, like a run in hosiery, okay? Pantyhose. Like that's kind of what's happening there, is a stitch is becoming undone throughout the entire piece. So what I saw was this stitch that was just widening the gap down the entire piece. It makes me feel like there's a loss of control in some way. Maybe not being aware that the stitch was lost or not knowing what to do to fix it is what was coming through. So 2:22 on the clock here, by the way. The first oracle card that came through in the Starseed Oracle, you guys get loosen your grip. So this is coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. So in this card, it says that the things that we cling to the most are our most vulnerable spaces that we are trying to cover up. But by covering those things up with whatever, could be a substance, alcohol, weed, sex, porn, gambling, food, shopping, codependency. There are many different things that this could be. But by continuing to have an ice grip on those, we're not allowing healing light to come into those spaces that we're trying to cover up. The book also says, it's a quote from Buddha, that which we cling to, or we cannot lose. I can't even, I guess, totally quote it now. Basically, it's saying it's not possible to lose something if you don't have a grip on it. If you are releasing control in something, there's never a feeling of loss. You know, you're never losing something because it's always flowing. The encouragement on the card is to loosen your grip, you guys. It's not saying that something will disappear from your life. It might, but it's saying that, I mean, you were never really in control of that anyway. I'm brought back to the image of the stitch slipping in the knitting. The more that you hold on to those needles, like the more that you're trying to save that stitch and gripping this, you're actually pulling it apart and creating a larger schism, right? A larger distance between where you were and what now needs to be repaired. So let go is what it's saying. The lion here is your first animal spirit. So two of them actually came out for you guys this week. The lion is the first one here. The lion is patient, regal, and they are a complete master. Self-transformation is what this talks about. So the lion can appear to be somebody who is aloof, but they are somebody who is not allowing too many people to get to know them, basically. There's a lucky few, or in this case with the loosen the grip, what I'm feeling is that there may be a self-isolation for some of you that's going on. It could be purposeful that you're building this self-mastery, or you're going through this self-transformation. For others of you, though, that could be a coping mechanism, like the loosen your grip is talking about. The encouragement here to balance this energy is daily meditation and friendship, reaching out to people, making connections. Fire energy for both of these animals, by the way, which is your element. So tiger is your second animal energy, oracle. I'll be so happy when Mercury is out of retrograde. I'm about done with it. It really affects the way that I talk, the way that I speak. So tiger is a lunar force. They are a feminine energy, divine feminine energy here. It also talks about ease in darkness. So it mentions a component of not needing to be afraid of the dark, because in the darkness or the stillness of the night, the only thing to be afraid of is the awakening of your power. So what I'm getting from this combination with loosen your grip, lion, and tiger, there was no bear, sorry you guys. Oh my. Like there is a focus on the wrong thing, I guess, for where it is that you're trying to go or what it is that you're trying to get. If you love something, set it free is what's coming through. And that is you as well. This isn't this could be, like loosen your grip is saying, this could be on a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a substance issue, it could be myriad different things. But by holding on to it, you're preventing what is meant to be in your life and keeping what may not be in your life. You're creating constipation, you guys, in your life. It's time to take some Imodium, okay? All right, so let's get into the tarot here. Spirit, what do we have for Aries for January 1st through the 7th? You guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you too much, okay? Thank you for your love and support. I did hit 5,000 on Christmas Day, actually. And as promised, I do have a contest going on, free reading that I am giving out for free, you guys. That's a lot of free. That information is a pinned comment, so feel free to check on that for free. This is, oh gosh, Mercury. I was going to say thank you for your love and support, okay? If this is resonating with you, this message, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Those are all fantastic ways to support me and the growth of the channel here, and I truly appreciate it, you guys. It's very helpful. It's crucial. I do also have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description. If you feel called to donate or tip, I will absolutely accept it. To those of you that have, thank you guys so much. It's really helpful on my journey here. I do also take personal readings, and there's a link for that in the description. So check out my website. So 9 of Wands here. This is what you're hoping for. This is it. It brings me back to this loosen your grip, and kind of what the lion's talking about. This is like building. It's protecting what you're building. So what I'm getting is like this is what you're hoping for. This is what you're moving towards. But it may be, you may be protecting it too hard, whatever the space is that you're building. And this doesn't apply for, like we're not talking about, I guess, healthy behavior. This is something for those of you that this message applies to. This is talking like you're being isolated. You're isolating yourself under the guise of protection. Like you may not even be knowing that you're doing that to yourself for some of you. There's an idea of resilience, like you want resilience. I mean, you could be struggling with it. Maybe you're aware that something needs to be let go of. And you want that resiliency to get through it. That's understandable. There's that rose there in the top corner there. Love. It's a desire for love as well. 2 of Cups. There's a desire for love here. Spirit, what do we have here for Aries? Oh, January. First week of January. This is a general read, everybody. So please take that into consideration. If this is resonating with you, please allow it to resonate. If it's not, that's okay. No need to force something that doesn't fit. It's normal for components to fit and others to not fit. This is a reading for a good deal of people. Energies can be flopped and fluid as well. They can apply to other people in your life or a partner. Cross watchers are also watching. Please check out your rising moon and Venus if you guys want some more information. 9 of Wands, you guys. My goodness. So this is your fear aversion. You had 9 of Wands in what you want too. There is what I'm getting is like there's this fear of holding on. There's a concern over letting go too. Like you're not sure which direction to go. Like if I don't put up these barriers around something, that's like the loosen the grip is talking about. I might lose it. I want to keep this in the corral that I'm building here. I'm afraid of, it breaking loose. Whatever this is, could be a job, way of being, thought process, relationship. Let's move forward. So general energy, here's what we're starting with. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is about work. For some of you, this is about work. It's passion towards work as well. What's coming through is, it's not, I don't feel like it's burnout towards work. I feel like it's just burnout in general. Like having this loosen your grip energy come through, having Nine of Wands come through and what you want and what you're afraid of or averse to. Like there's this burnout of the process of being human. Same. I feel you, Aries. That's real. Like you're just plugging away at producing coins here until you drop. King of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like this is about work, and there's a successful note with the King of Pentacles here. Some of you may be experiencing success with work. Not that that's enough to carry, every area of our life. But what I'm getting from this card, 1221 on the timer, is willing to do what it takes is what's coming through here. So the hard work here, I feel like for some of you, whatever this is that you're holding on to tightly, you feel like you are doing whatever it takes to get there, like to see it through. But like I said, there's something that's misguided. Like I feel like you're the tiger here trying to hunt during the day when you see better at night, when your power lies in the lunar time. There's a request to let that lunar energy in for healing as well. Keep moving forward here. Any other information for Aries in the general, please, Spirit? Why the Eight of Pentacles? Why the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit? Tight lips here tonight. Other deck. Any other information here? Okay. Okay. So celebration comes through first. Good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. I feel like that's what this, like you're plugging away almost mechanically towards that kind of interaction with others. Some of you. Because some of you are doing the lion thing too. But it doesn't feel authentic. It's like the good times are hollow is what's coming through. Deception is your next one that fell out here. False illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. One of the bad habits may be like just pursuing, like filling a hole inside of you because it feels uncomfortable to have it bare is kind of what I'm getting. That celebration. This could be referring to alcohol or, drugs too. I see more, I guess, alcohol with celebration, like toasting, drinking with your friends, going out. Good times come from hard work. Work hard, play hard kind of thing. But I feel like you're working harder unnecessarily because you're playing too hard for some of you. That's the deception. You're falling into an illusion there. Divine counterpart is the other one that came through. A divine connection sent to you from your angels. I want some more information on that, please, Spirit. Why the divine counterpart? Nine of Swords. I feel like this is something that's been lost for you guys. This is a nightmare. This is something that is causing you pain. But you can move away from this too. There's anxiety, insomnia attached to this. I feel like there is, like that's that hollow draw. Like you want your divine counterpart. Let's keep moving forward here. Emperor at the bottom of the deck, which is going to be one of your divine counterparts. I want to know more. Good stuff here, you guys. You have judgment. This is moving from a life of rot to a new life where you're being called here. Looking at what's going on inside of you and deciding if this is who you want to be. That is a good thing. It's not, you know, a sum of money, I understand, but this is a bit more substantial, I feel. I do feel like for some of you, there's some sort of wealth attached to this, the general energy here with the King of Pentacles. Some of you may feel like this is your divine counterpart. Like they're filling a need is what's coming through to me. But it's not really that need of the divine counterpart. And that could be what's causing the anxiety and the insomnia. Let's keep going here. 10 of Pentacles, you guys. So yeah, this is abundance. I feel like there is abundance here for you. But there's really a need to, like, what I'm feeling is that there's a flow that's coming to you and it's being interrupted by whatever it is that you're gripping onto. If that's an addiction, if that is a person from the past, if it's an idea over a divine counterpart. For some of you, I feel like that's what, like, you have it focused. What's coming through is when I say divine counterpart, there's a face that comes to your mind, right? And this message isn't for everybody, but for those who it is. That is an issue. It's really important to separate, to let go of that, okay? That's a very specific example, but if there's a face, when I say divine counterpart, you're being requested to remove that face so that you can be moved to the one who is actually your divine counterpart. Like you're missing the blessing because you're focusing on the wrong thing. But this is quite a hefty blessing, you guys. It's the shit here. The 10 of Pentacles, ultimate material and spiritual abundance. This is wealth, you guys, community as well, in a substantial way. And friendship was coming through the Lion too, the encouragement there. Let's more information here on the good stuff here for Aries. Woo. Yeah, the Sun. Okay, happiness, positivity. There's a need to make that choice though, to move from your old life. 2 of Swords at the bottom, decision. 6 of Wands here. This is success, celebration. Celebrating you coming home from war. The war is whatever it is that you're struggling with, loosening your grip on here. It may just be control too. The 5 of Pentacles is the other one that popped out. And that's going to be bringing yourself in from lack, which was in your general. Scarcity mentality, false illusions. Bring yourself back into the warmth. What I'm feeling is, with the Sun there too, community. I feel like community, what I'm getting from this is like, don't discount those that are here for you by getting wrapped up in those who aren't. Like you're missing a healing component of those that are there for you because you're focused on the one person that isn't. Whoever this divine counterpart is, whoever it is that you want at the table. But you're being asked to loosen your grip on that. Will they leave? Maybe. Will they stay? Maybe. The call here, though, is to let go of control, okay? So hidden influences here. What's driving this message is the devil. This is addictions, you guys. This is obsession. So that's what I am feeling like is going on here. Like you have a very healthy group of community here that's available. Happiness, positivity, joy, healing, celebration. There is a request, like with the 5 of Pentacles and the Judgment, you have to make a choice to bring yourself out of the cold. You have to choose to change your life, which is, I mean, if this is an addiction, that is absolutely, that's a choice that has to be made. And that's not easy, understandable. But I feel like whatever this choice is that you're hanging on to, it's causing you to lose sleep at night. The devil is clarified by the world. There's a call to end this, you guys, to end the obsession, to end that addiction. It could be an addiction to the obsession too at this point, but there's a freedom that comes with this. I'm being brought back to the stitches slipping. I also feel compelled to say, like, also when you're knitting, like it took me a while to get through this too, because I have had to deal with a lot of perfection, but like having a stitch that's not, it's off. Like maybe you knit on one stitch instead of a purl, and so it's just flopped in it's piece. It's just a wrong stitch in the whole thing. Like you're being asked not to. That's the obsession that I'm feeling like is coming through. The whole piece it's still a usable scarf or sweater, full of love and protection, whatever it is that you knit into that, just because there's a stitch that's wrong, okay? But if you're focusing on that stitch, you don't even see the greater piece of art that's been created. And I liken that to your experience here. That is the art that's going on. If you're focusing on whatever it is that you don't have, and you have a substance that's covering that up because you won't allow that to be open and to be healed, you're missing the point. And that's miserable also. 9 of Swords for sure. Any other information here in what's hidden? Ace of Wands. You're being moved towards your passion again, towards a new start. The world is the end. That starts with the Fool afterwards. But the Ace of Wands, this is the energy that's required by the Magician to manifest something. So something, I feel like whatever the Devil is, star at the bottom here, renewed hope. This is moving, the universe, God, is moving you towards renewed hope right now. Something that's going to reignite that battery, that energy. Your obstacle or your defeat is what came through. Obstacle, challenge. This may be defeating you. Your anxiety, 9 of Swords again, you guys. So being in the obstacle or challenge, the challenge is not allowing your anxiety to take over. If this is a situation where you need some help, absolutely go get some help. But this is something that we can also manage ourselves. You're being asked to be honest about what's going on in your life, what is causing this anxiety, what's causing you to lose sleep, and to start approaching it. What is the devil on your back here? King of Wands is what clarifies this. So this is leader. I feel like for some of you, there's a person in your life that is maybe a little bit hard to swallow, maybe because they have things that you have, or they're behaving in ways that you want to behave but aren't. I feel like there's an encouragement to even let that light in. Maybe that's a portion of the friendship or community. Maybe you need to go talk to this person. There's a salamander on his shirt here. Salamanders represent like a protection from fire. You may need some help is kind of what I'm feeling like here. By talking to somebody else who's maybe gone through something you've gone through on a path that you are on or been, or you are on right now, you'll be gaining that protection from fire to be able to get through hell. Where the devil is here, whatever is keeping you chained to this realm. Any other information here on the obstacle for Aries, please? Has been kind of a deep start for you fire signs this week. My gosh. My goodness. But I do feel like there is the Chariot moving forward. Okay, yeah. What's being blocked or the challenge here is moving forward. Having the courage to do so. And that's the King of Wands too. They have the courage to be the leader that they are. 6 of Cups here. A gift. Giving yourself this gift of a new life. There may be a fear surrounding, like, what would this look like if I weren't doing X? Not, alcohol, drugs, sex, food, shopping, gambling. Like I said, it's different for everyone. But we can all fall prey to it as well. But you do have the 10 of Pentacles in the Sun here and the good stuff. That's a hell of a good combination. So getting this monkey off your back, so to speak, being able to finally get to a place where you can sleep soundly is bringing in the abundance that you freaking deserve, Aries. So the way I've been taking this is a light, gosh, or Sagittarius had that as well. That's interesting. The light and the shadow outcomes here, okay? So the outcome of light, you guys have 6 of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles is you guys receiving what you're owed. I feel like there's this block, like there's a plug. You guys are constipating yourself right now by clinging on to whatever it is that you're clinging on to. The Lion is standing out here. You're just being asked not to like go it alone. Like I see you're reaching out in ways that are preventing what needs to come, what you are owed, your 10 of Pentacles. And then you're blocking what could actually be helpful to you. Like help, getting help, reaching out to a friend that supports you. Like I said, I see focusing on what isn't there instead of realizing what is, like the 5 of Cups that's coming up here. But this is receiving what you're owed. This is getting help too, you guys. 3 of Wands is being on the right track. Your ship coming in. And yes, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, success in that regard. Yeah, that's coming through. But it requires you to make a choice. And it's the new year. Let's start, let's do it. High Priestess here. This is hidden knowledge coming through. Like what I'm seeing with this is the dark part, the unconscious drives here are being illuminated for you in this path. Being on the right track there. Temperance, going with the flow, inner peace, harmony. So bringing things more into balance. The shadow aspect here, the outcome that you guys have is the 5 of Cups and the Star. 5 of Cups here is disappointment. So I feel like this is just continuing the disappointment, continuing to focus on the 3 cups that were spilled here, that were lost, and not realizing that you have the 2 cups here. That's the energy that I was feeling, talking about here, focusing on that stitch that was wrong. You're not seeing what is in front of you or around you right now that is here to help you, that can support you, that is your community, that can bring that joy and abundance. You're focusing on what's been lost or what isn't there, that divine counterpart. That's a part of the deception too. The false illusion is that maybe you feel you can't go on without that. You must learn, Aries. If you want peace, I'll say that, I guess. You can do whatever you want, but if this were going to work, it would have worked by now. So let's try something new. The Star here is typically hope, but being in the shadow aspect here, this is lost hope. Continuing to focus on that disappointment only brings a state of no hope. Where am I going? Where am I going? What's the point? If I can't have X, then what's the point is kind of what I'm getting. And it's not to say that you can't still pull yourself out of this outcome. Nothing is permanent, but 2 of Pentacles is about balance. So I just feel like this is being out of balance. There's a message, a written message component on this too. For some of it, maybe some of you are held up on a message. 3 of Swords here, the broken heart, you guys lost. Just continuing to be in that state of lack. You are being asked to focus on what is the obsession here, okay, Aries? Get to the bottom of that. I know the emotions are heavy right now, but get some help if you need to, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all soon, all right? Bye.